Hello boys and girls, this is Thunderbreaker again with another SH Figuarts Super Mario Bros. Series line figure review. And today we're doing it on Bowser. Now Bowser, much like Yoshi, has basically has the same stand. So I'm probably not going to really deal with that. The only difference is the color. It's actually this grayish color. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to pull Giant King Koopa out and show y'all him. And do a little bit of review. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that this is a bad figure. Oh, jeez. Sorry guys, seem to be a bit tired. Anyway, like I normally do, I'll start off with the accessories. His hands, interchangeable hands. Grip. Look like they can grip something, possibly. Alright. One lower jaw for more open mouth. And once again, much like the fireball from the Fire Mario, my brother added a bit of detail to it. The fire, the Bowser's flamethrower mouth. And the final thing in this box, now, really feel like pulling out this stand. Same as Yoshi's, really. Only difference is the color. It's gray. And I will explain more as to a little bit as to why I slightly don't like this figure. It's basically relatively the same reason I don't like the Yoshi figure. Just put it that way. Here is King Koopa himself. He normally stands relatively easy. Anyway, he stands fairly well by himself, considering his big flat feet. So yeah, let's get a good idea of this figure. Relatively pretty big in size. I'm standing next to the Mario box because people keep saying that he's actually kind of crappy compared to, he's actually dwarfing in size than he actually should. To show you the true size. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm just going to pull Mario out myself. I'll pull Mario out and show y'all.
Kind of takes me off. Everybody says Bowser is smaller than Mario.
Oh, it's like, it's how he is. Not by much. Anyway, I think it may be the angle of having that. Anyway, here's Bowser, here's Mario. People keep saying that this relatively is not about the size comparison to Bowser to Mario. The thing of it is you gotta remember. Oh, there goes our music. Anyway, another thing you gotta realize about Bowser is actually relatively about the same height because he's hunched over. But whenever you get him in his giant standing roaring stance, then yeah, he's definitely taller than Mario. But all in all, still a pretty good figure. I'm going to start off with the accessories. Lower jaw, pretty great art detail. I like the way they put that skin, that flesh tone color to it. White teeth, pink tongue and stuff. Actually what I expected from that. I like this, the yellow with the white claws. You know, maybe do some little Cousin It-like stuff with it, like this. Because actually, sometimes it'll hold the pose, sometimes not. Anyway, you can do some pretty cool poses with Bowser, which I'll get into later. The other hand, same way as the first. Really good sculpt and paint work on it. Once again, my brother thought that the fireball could use a little more detail. Alright, sorry guys, I am so tired today. But anyway, yeah, I like the way they did the sculpt. Chances are y'all are going to want to see this one put in his mouth first, so I'm going to start off with this one after I do all the detail and the stuff. He did Bowser's hair a little bit darker, which I actually thought was pretty cool. Added a bit more detail. I actually kind of made the hair look a lot like Brawl Bowser. And anyway, yeah, the shell is pretty cool. I like the detail they did on the shell. If you look closely, he actually has a bit of scaling. I can't really see that on the screen. Okay, yeah, you can. Just very depends on the angle. But yeah, spikes on the tail. The tail does not pose, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping it would, but it doesn't. But yeah. Unfortunately, though, because of the massiveness of this figure, they didn't add as much articulation as we would have hoped for. Okay, look, see, look.
But he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. He does stand taller than Mario, but he was hunched over more than he should have been. But yeah. Anyway, this goes up for whatever
reason.
This goes up for whatever you are. Gee, I am so tired. I am so sorry, y'all. This goes up for whenever you arch his head back like that, like he's roaring, like this. Let me pull out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna do the fireball first. I'm gonna do the roar first. Oops.
Yep. Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, that's. You just peg it right in there. Not even looking at what I'm doing, really. So yeah, standing there roaring at Mario. Roar, 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 roar. I was bored. Okay, don't touch me. And that one hurt a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna have to take a sip of my drink. I don't normally like doing drinking or eating during the interview. It's very unprofessional, like Mark. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, anyway, back to the review. Ow. Like I said, that roar took a lot out of me. That actually hurt. I think I may be developing a cold, so that didn't help. And I think I'm developing a cold thanks to my brother. Not the one that you hear with me, but I have another brother. Anyway, now what you've all been waiting for. Dom, da 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 dom. I swear to God if that's on this thing. If y'all don't hear that thing good, like, yeah. Anyway, fireball!
Oh
no! Mamma mia!
Flame.
Flame on, mother. Oh God, something died. I don't know what it was. It's probably someone's stand. Anyway.
No!
But yeah. That's how the fireball works. You just pop off that interchangeable mouth. Take off that hand.
Squeeze, squeeze.
God. Some people have unfortunately deemed this hand the squeezing hand for groping
Otherwise,
peaches,
that's the margarita.
melons. Some people have declared it, although I do not declare it that. I just declare it his gripping hand. You know, force choke. He's going to force choke Mario. He learned the Force. Oh my God, Bowser has become Satan.
Actually, in a way, he kind of has, because in 3D Land, he can actually fly by walking in the air.
Let's not acknowledge that right now. Anyway. But no, as for the paint job, they did a really good job, especially on the eyes. Went into full detail. Unfortunately, unlike the Mario Brothers, it actually was not sculpted and then glued in there. They were actually painted onto the head. But I'll tell you what, they did a damn good job at that. Although, unfortunately, though, I'm gonna wrap this up with articulation, and as you can see, it's got rotation in the upper arm, at the wrist, and it has a ball joint in the shoulder. Unfortunately, there is no bending at the elbow, which I wish they had done. It can bend up at the neck and down slightly. Move side to side, and I think I'm about to pop his head off by doing that too much. Anyway, leg motion on a ball joint at the hip and at the ankle. And unfortunately, like Yoshi, he got a peg hole in his groin. Seriously, Tamashii Nations, what is your deal with the peg hole in the groin? Are you trying to teach men how to do certain acts? Stop it! Just stop it! Anyway, well, that's about it for this figure review. Unfortunately, I wish there was more to go into, but there's not really much. Anyway, yeah. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!